And in the midst of this crisis, hurricane season already 1 month in. It's forcing Cameron County officials to reevaluate their plans on evacuation. I spoke to them about how they are adapting those plans to possibly include this influx of immigrants. Hurricane experts predict a slow hurricane season, but Cameron County officials say here it only takes one to cause serious damage, and that's why preparation efforts are ongoing. But one new factor that officials are now having to take into account this season is the immigration influx. Cameron County Emergency Manager Humberto Barrera says the primary goal now during this crisis is still to get people to safe ground.
If it's a mandatory evacuation, our job is to evacuate people, not necessarily check the status, whether you're here legally or illegally. Our job is to save lives, evacuate people, and that's the job that we're going to do.
There are currently 53 pickup locations throughout the county for people who want help evacuating in case of a major storm. From there, the plan calls for them to be taken to a hub in San Benito, then placed on buses headed out of the valley. Checking immigration status has not been part of the equation when boarding those state buses, but Barrera says now that could change.
In the event that Border Patrol might decide to have a couple of Border Patrol agents at our hub checking for papers and paperwork and stuff like that, that may happen.
Right now, the immigration influx has not put a strain on the county's resources, and no equipment has been deployed to help with the crisis.
It doesn't appear that the numbers in Cameron County seem to be warranting that type of request for resources.
With Hurricane Arthur threatening the East Coast, Herrera says the reminder is for everyone to be prepared.
If you're here legally or illegally, the first responder isn't the police officers and the firefighters. The first responder is the moms and the dads, the uncles and the aunts that have children. You got to have a plan for your family first.
Right now, Cameron County officials are not worried about the state's disaster funds possibly being tapped into for this immigration crisis, but that could change depending on how long this crisis lasts.